Good morning, YouTube. I'm Doc Legendary, and welcome back to another edition of the Sagely Shave. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about public speaking and all the anxiety and stuff that goes along with it, because that was a skill I developed at an early age, kind of quite by accident. So I'll tell you a little story while we'll shave. Today I've got my trusty Henson shaving AL 13 mild with I got a Gillette silver blue 2-day-old blade. This will be the second day shave with it. And we are going to shave with some iced pineapple because this is going to be a scorcher out there. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to add some frost drops, some extra menthol. I love menthol on a hot summer day. So here we go. Oh yeah, it's going to be nice and cold. So go ahead and get my synthetic brush here. We're going to start our whip going here a little bit. Squeeze out a little bit. That might be a little too much. Squeeze a little bit and get going here. So let's talk about public speaking. Public speaking is literally one of the greatest fears of the average human being. It's the fear of humiliation, being up in front of a crowd. I've been up in front of a crowd for multiple speaking engagements. I've been up in front of a crowd to perform music before, which is a whole new level of terror. And here's a dirty little secret. I always get anxious, especially the first 30 seconds. Heart's beating fast, might have a little bead of sweat on me. But after that 30 seconds, especially if they give me a lapel mic, I love to roam around the audience and ask questions and be a goofball. Usually I'm okay. And so usually the hardest part of public speaking is getting started. So I'll tell you a little story. So once upon a time when I was in high school, I took this elective called Allied Health Sciences. And why did I take the elective? Well, I was interested in becoming a doctor. And if you, at the end of the elective, you could sit and become a certified nursing assistant if you wanted to. But I will acquiesce to the reason that I took it was that I was going to be the only guy in the class. And there were 12 beautiful women in the class who all wanted to be nurses. And if you're one of those girls watching this video, I apologize because I was an incessant know-it-all. I never studied, and I never studied for that class. I just got, pretty much over a 90 on every exam I took in there. And Miss Davis, our nurse who, bless her heart, taught at the high school level, didn't like that. And so one day she made an exceptionally hard test that I did not study for. And I made like a horrible grade on it. And that horrible grade was going to bring my grade down to a B. And at the time, I was a little bit of a perfectionist. Not so much now. Now I let things go a little bit. Ah, it feels so good. I love this shave right here. It's a great shave. Just listen to it. Listen to that hair just go away. So yeah, I was a little bit of a perfectionist. So I went to Miss Davis and I said, hey, what can I do to get some extra credit? Pull me up for an A. And she had an ulterior motive. She's like, I'm glad you asked. We have this competition going on for students who are interested in health occupation sciences called HOSA. And we have a local meet. And all you got to do is choose an event and go. You don't have to place or anything. Just go. So I looked through the list of events. There's like CPR, first aid, basic nursing stuff. And I saw an event that no one had signed up for called extemporaneous speaking. And I'm like, what the heck is extemporaneous speaking? Well, I didn't really read it. I just signed up for it because I saw there was no preparation. And I went to the competition. And when I got there, they explained to me that you would be given a topic on a piece of paper. and then you would get 5 minutes to think about it, and then go out in front of an audience and give your talk. How terrifying, right? And I still remember the topic to this day. It was HOSA, hearts that feel or hands that heal. So I got out there in front of a bunch of judges and an audience for 5 minutes and came up with a speech off the top of my head, and I told a story, and I made everyone laugh, and I used humor, and I was terrified the entire time, and I left. I went to Myrtle Beach. My family were waiting for me to go to Myrtle Beach. This was an impediment to me going on vacation with everybody. Oop, drop my soap. Well, I get a phone call while I am sitting down at a restaurant with my family at Myrtle Beach, having arrived late. And they're like, "Where are you at?" And I said, "I'm in Myrtle Beach with my family. I'm eating some calabash seafood." "What's up?" I said, "You won first place and you're not here to get your gold medal." And I was like, "I won?" They said, "Yes, you did." Then I went to state. And I won that. And I went to regional. And I won that. And that bought me a ticket for my entire class to go to Disneyland for the national competition. Now, in the national competition, I placed 7th. I didn't win that one. But I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about extemporaneous speaking, which is speaking on the spot. And to this day, it has helped me be a good physician, because I'm put on the spot all the time as a physician with crazy questions and stuff. You got to know your stuff. You got to be knowledgeable, and you have to, be able to get your point across firmly but kindly, right? So what I would say to you is this: if you have a problem with public speaking, it's not that bad. Just get out there and try it. That's all you got to do, is get out there and try. And trying, as long as you try, that is the best that you can do right there. Let's just give it a go. Excuse me. Wipe this off here and get our aftershave going on here. I don't think I need my Allen block. That was a pretty good shave today. The second thing is to take some deep breaths before you go out on stage. Your heart may be racing. Just take some deep breaths. It'll be okay. And lastly, the third thing that I would say is once you get through the first 30 seconds, it's all good. Because here's a dirty little secret. Everyone else in the audience, most of them are just as scared as you to get up there and tell a story or give a presentation. So as long as you're prepared and you can engage your audience and look them in the eye, like, you're gonna do okay. It's great. Public speaking is one of the best, the absolute best skills that you can acquire. It'll help you get promotions at work. People will listen to you. It'll help you if you have a YouTube channel. I don't have a script for this. I'm just telling you what's coming off the top of my head. But I love telling stories. And so if you want to teach something, another point is tell it in a story form. Because people remember stories. And they remember the emotional attachment that those stories make them feel when they hear them. So I would encourage you, if you're interested in public speaking, go join a place like Toastmasters. That organization helps people learn how to do public speaking, or just get out there and do it. That's how you get better at it. You just get out there and you do it. So anyway, got that menthol going. So that is this edition of the Sagely Shave. Think about public speaking. Start with something small, a work presentation. It doesn't have to be me speaking at a conference to a bunch of physicians who admit physicians can be a little persnickety and a little bit critical at times, but for the most part, it's the same thing. They're just as scared as you getting up there and talking. So just give it a go, and you'll be surprised what you are capable of. This has been the Sagely Shave. I wish you all a great day. Take care.